Hello, my name is Tiffany.
And I'm Miss Shannon.
And we're from the Prince George's County Memorial Library. Today we will be making two types of Play-Doh.
And Play-Doh is a compound, and a compound is made up of two or more different types of ingredients. And the oil in the Play-Doh helps to keep it smooth.
Exactly. So the type of Play-Doh that I will be making, it is the Koolaid Playdough. And all it calls for is flour, Kool-Aid, of course, salt, oil, and water.
And I will be making Marshmallow Play-Doh, and it calls for marshmallows, cornstarch, and oil. Hello everybody. Today we're going to make a very easy Play-Doh. And it's very easy and it's also edible. So after you make it, if you decide to play with it or eat some before you play with it, that'll be okay because everything in it you can eat. So what we're going to do is start with marshmallows. So I have here a cup of mini marshmallows. And if you don't have mini marshmallows, you can also use the regular large marshmallows, and you would use about 6 of those. So you're going to pour them in to a microwavable bowl. Then I'm going to add cornstarch. And I have like 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch. So I'm going to put that over to the side, and I am going to put in some coconut oil. And I'm going to put in 2 heaping teaspoons on the other side of my bowl of coconut oil. And if you don't have coconut oil, you can just use vegetable oil, and it would be the same amount of vegetable oil, which is the 2 teaspoons. And then I am going to put this in the microwave for 30 seconds. So let us take it over to the microwave and put it in for 30 seconds. All right, so we're gonna push the 30-second button on the microwave. It's right there. And we're just gonna let that go. So once we take it out of the microwave, you got to be careful because your bowl might be a little bit warm. It'll look like the marshmallows will start bubbling up, and the coconut oil will be a little bit melted. So this is when we're going to add our food coloring, and we're going to add like 12 drops. And we're going to do it on the side with the coconut oil because we don't want to put it on the side of the cornstarch because it won't mix up really well. So we'll do 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Then we're going to stir it up. You see, you want to make sure you get that cornstarch mixed in there and the coloring so that it won't be too sticky. And once you get it where you can't stir anymore, you're going to want to start to knead it. But you want to make sure that it's cool enough to knead because since we put it in the microwave, it's going to still be kind of warm. So you want to make sure that it cools down a little bit before you knead it. And when you're ready to knead it, I have a little square parchment sheet here, and you want to do that so that you don't have all this sticky marshmallow stuff on your counter. So, and it's cooled down. enough for me to touch. So yeah, if it's still kind of warm, then you want to just let it sit before you play with it. And then once you start to knead it, if it's still kind of sticky on your hands, you can always add more cornstarch to it. And oh, if you also, another thing you can do, if you don't have cornstarch, you can use powdered sugar. This is kind of oily and sticky, so we're gonna just get some more cornstarch and add it to it to help it not be as sticky. So I'm gonna do that until you come up with a ball. And I already made some, and I made it in pink. So let's see that one. So you see how nice and firm it came out, and you can stretch it and play with it, and you can even take a bite of it if you want to and taste it. Kind of tastes like, you know, the fondant that you put on cake. That's what it tastes like. But it's a nice, smooth, fun Play-Doh that's very easy to make at home. And you don't need a stove. You don't need any flour. It's just really fun.
Hello, today we are going to be making Koolaid Playdough. And this is a really simple recipe. Most of these items I already had at home in my kitchen, so hopefully you will as well. It just calls for flour, salt, Kool-Aid, vegetable oil, and warm water. So first we're going to start out by pouring 1 cup of all-purpose flour into our bowl. Then we will add 1/4 cup of salt. And it calls for 1 pack of Kool-Aid, but I only have the Kool-Aid single, so I'm just gonna use 2 of those just to give it a nice flavor. I have the tropical punch, and again, just use whatever you have at home, or if you have your favorite flavor, definitely get what you like. And then we have 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. I'm gonna add the water. I did warm this up for maybe about 30 seconds in the microwave. Now we are going to mix everything all together. I'm starting out with the spoon first, and then I will begin to knead the rest of the way. And the texture looks like it is coming together. It's a little sticky, so you just keep mixing it. And it is sticky, so it looks like it's going to need some flour. And you just have to kind of play with it to get it to the Play-Doh texture. The first batch I made, I actually kind of let it sit, and then I added the flour to it to get the texture the right way. So I'm just going to add flour. Still a little sticky. I feel like I'm going to add some more flour to it. So it's just a little sticky, so I'm gonna add more flour once again. I think I'm gonna take it out of the bowl and leave it on the counter. So it should. You just gotta kind of keep playing with it until you get it the way you want to, and it's coming together. And I still think it could use a little bit more flour. And you just keep kneading until you get your desired texture, and it's definitely feeling more like Play-Doh now, and it has a nice smell to it. And once it's all done, it should look just like this. So if you have any cookie cutters at home, then you could get those out and start having fun. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope making Play-Doh was fun for you just as well as it was for us.
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.